Hello, welcome to 2024, which is a thing I never envisioned saying as a youngster. So, we are here in this new year, and it's time to refresh, start anew. This, if it sounds different to you, is probably because I have a new mic. It is a lav mic, also known as a lavalier mic. It's an on person mic. So there won't be times where I'm turning to look at my computer and things are louder because that's where my mic is, and then looking back at my project. So hopefully all of this goes smoothly, and my mic, which I literally took out of the box about half an hour ago, doesn't die on me. We shall see. Also, starting this new year, I have new toys. So, for one, as you can see, today's project is making the Miniverse. So I was introduced to this Miniverse concept by a friend of mine, and she's super into it. I expressed some interest because it involves UV resin, and now somehow I'm super into it. But I have yet to build one of these things. They're very cute. And like I said, they involve UV resin, which is something that we are very familiar with here on this channel. And briefly, before we jump into it, I would ask humbly that you like this video and subscribe to my channel. Um, because yeah, teamwork makes the dream work. And that's how I grow this piece. Okay, so we are getting right into it. So the new tools, aside from all of the Miniverse things, is I have new UV lights. So I got this one. Um, let me do it this way. Sorry. I have my camera in a different configuration as well. So I got this one. It's got a very large surface area, and it takes 3 AA batteries. And I also got this one, which is from Let's Resin. Let me see. Oh, it's upside down. There you go. All right. Anyway, it's from Let's Resin, and it has a smaller, more directed UV light, but it is rechargeable. It also has a pretty handy um ruler on the side of it, which is pretty sweet. So this one has a rechargeable battery in it, and it comes with the charger. It's pretty sweet. All right, so I have turned my monitor down because the reverb in my in-ear monitors and hearing my voice was really messing with me. So hopefully it doesn't sound like I'm a robot now and I have a little better of a cadence talking to you. Okay, so jumping right in, and you guys leave a comment below if you are okay with this like sideways view of things. If you don't love it, tell me and I'll figure it out for the next stream, which will hopefully be more more consistent this year, let's just say. All right, so this is the Miniverse, and the Miniverse is not to be confused with mini brands. So mini brands, let me show you some mini brand stuff that I have. Yeah, Mini Brands is totally different. So Mini Brands, this is like the Mini Brands fashion. These little like purses. Um, and then I think what most people are more familiar with the Mini Brands is the Mini Brands toys. Like these are Disney 100-year items. And so they're not actually the same company. So Mini Brands is the company Zuru, I think, and the Mini Brands, um, the company Zuru also does like the unicorn poop surprise and some dogs that bark and stuff, some other things. This is MGA does the Miniverse. So move my mouse and we will jump right on into this. So this is the Cafe 2 series, which are smaller. They come with this little nub to turn the ball into a cloche, which is adorable. The larger ones, let me see if I have one that's open. The larger ones actually come with a table in the center. Where the heck? There's a larger one. Okay. So the larger, these are the Diner series. The Diner series comes with it's the same. It comes with a cloche, or it turns into a cloche, and then it has this table inside that you can display the stuff on. So that's the Diner series. This is the Cafe series, the smaller one, which we're going to start with today. And this is the Unicorn Popcorn. So it comes with a little bowl. It comes with sprinkles. Let me self-focusing, ain't cutting it. It comes with sprinkles. It comes with little tongs, which I'm not going to rely on. I am going to use my own tweezers. And it comes with the popcorn and a spoon, I guess, to put in the bowl. And then the glaze, which is the UV resin. So, the UV resin is the kind of key to this. Now, I have a friend that has made a popcorn already, and she suggested the way she did it was layers. So she put some of the popcorn in here, a layer of glaze, which is this pink UV resin, and then kind of layered it up like that with the sprinkles. So that's what we're going to do. I don't really need this, so I'm going to set that aside and readjust my feet under the table here. Okay, so I'm going to use this as like a staging. There's even like, check this out. There's a little bread clip on the bag. How adorable is that? Okay, so, and it's functional too. Like the bread clip is legitimately what's holding this bag closed. All right. So let's set the bread clip aside. And I'm going to pour, actually, let me do this. I'm going to turn this upside down in here and pour the popcorn. Actually, this might be sealed. Is it? Oh, no. No. It's just, oh, no, I think it is sealed. Okay. I just think I do need to cut this. Yeah, I do. Okay. Scissors. So I'm going to cut that. I have my popcorn in 2 different colors. So there's... All right. We've got a good mix of the popcorn. I'm actually gonna do that so I can get a good authentic color mix. All right. So I'm wondering if I should do just a general like layer of glaze in the bottom just to have the first layer like stick. Let's try that. Okay. So I'm actually gonna grab a toothpick here to kind of help me with this glaze because she is thick, boy. Okay. Putting a little dollop in the bottom and then bloop, bloop, kind of mixing that up. Even though the glaze is pink, like in the bottle, it's not really showing as pink. So I guess that's where the layers will really come in. So let's hit this for a good let's go with a 30-second countdown. And oh, I should have loaded up a countdown here. So that you could kind of see this. Wonder if I can. Nope. All right. Well, let's hit it. All right. So that's 30 seconds. And yeah, okay. That totally worked. So, next layer. Think I'm going to do the same. So one of the cool things about this miniverse, um, per my friend, is that often you will get more than you necessarily need for one project. Um, so there's a lot of remixes. So people have taken like an extra ice cream from one and mixed it with like some little extra popcorn pieces from another. They've taken chocolate chips from cookies and put them onto waffles from a different kit, things like that, and made chocolate chip waffles. So it's really creative, the community of folks that are out there. Oh my goodness. Okay. Hopefully that will focus enough for you to see that there's even like a little limiter on the top so that you can actually like shake out sprinkles in a pretty realistic way. I was thinking as soon as I uncapped it, it would just dump out, but look at that. Perfect little, actually, let me do this. Let me use my to zoom in a little more. Because you don't need to see all kinds of things. Look at those perfect little sprinkles. It's adorable. Okay. So I think the sprinkles are more or less stuck to where there's glaze. So once again, and I'm not going to leave you with the I'm not going to leave you with that loop track. No looping the track. I don't know how long these tracks are though. So let's try this one while we cure this level. I wouldn't necessarily call this cinematic. Definitely a normally I go with night drive. That's my eh. All right. I am going to put the backing track on. So we've got a little something here. And that was way more than 30 seconds. Let's see if all the sprinkles stuck. No. Okay. That's a pretty good hit rate, though, for one sprinkle to have not stuck. All right. Especially considering we're still going to be layering more in here. So, let's get another goo of this glaze. It is a really subtle pink color. Like it's not so pink that it's affecting the white popcorns. So, me. The other nice thing about doing it in layers is that you can get a little bit of the glaze on all the pieces. Actually, let me try this. Ha! Grab what I can grab. The glaze. Because the more glaze is on the popcorn, the more all the popcorn will stick together and not come out of this. So I'm not yet to the point where I'm like individually placing pieces. I think that really comes like on the top. Let me put some more sprinkles. Like, yeah, I'm gonna have a ton more sprinkles than I'm gonna use on this. So, okay. Let me hit this a 20 count. Doesn't show up very well on camera, unfortunately. But, I mean, it's cool looking. Maybe if I, yeah, it just kind of blurs everything out. So it's psychedelic, man. I don't know. Let me zoom out a bit, and maybe it won't be so ridiculous. There we go. All right. Okay. So that was about 30 seconds. Let's see how well. Hey, all the sprinkles stuck this time. Cool. Okay. So I think I'm getting to like basically the last-ish layer. Get a daub of glaze. This for UV resin is pretty thick. I'm not used to UV resin that doesn't flow. Now it is kind of cold. Let me grab this hair out of there. I thought it was just a strand of resin, but it is a dog hair. All right, so it is pretty thick as far as UV resin goes. It works in this application, but it is not like the UV resin I've necessarily worked with in the past. So that's an interesting learning. Okay. Just trying to like even it out, fill in some of these gaps so that I can mound it up in a aesthetically pleasing, fairly even way. Since we're getting close to the top of the bowl here. Get in there. I don't want you. Okay. That. Yeah, I'll put some sprinkles on there. And hit that again. So I started with this one because it's pretty basic. It is kind of dump and place and repeat. A lot of the other ones are pretty meticulous. Well, I should say some of the other ones that I've seen are pretty meticulous in how each little decoration is placed on them. And there's, for example, in the Diner series, again, this is the Cafe Series 2, Unicorn Popcorn. In the Diner series, there is an alphabet soup that literally comes with like alphabet pastas, and you can spell things in it. How freaking cool is that, right? And it's funny to see the different like spellings of things, what people have put in their soup to spell what. It's pretty okay. All those stuck. Looking pretty good in terms of the side view in the bowl. It's not great, but it's not terrible either. I didn't put the spoon in. Narf. Nope. Not getting the spoon in now. Maybe for the spoon, I'll just like stick it to the side. I don't know. I didn't place the spoon. I forgot about the spoon. I mean, it's kind of irrelevant. Maybe I'll just hold on to the spoon for a different. Yep. Put that in my little extra stash for a different project. Okay. Now, let's start to get the heap of popcorn on here. And I'm going to, yeah. So let's get the heap of popcorn. A good dollop of the, just kind of put it all over here. Thank you. Okay. All right. I think my other method might have been working better. I'm not sure how well this is going to stick, though I'm trying to just kind of touch all of them. To get them in there. I think we are coming to where I'm going to have to start, like, legitimately placing each one. All right, let's do that. Let's start kind of placing each. Okay, that's not gonna work. Get off. Okay. Let me go back to my roll the glazy stick in the popcorn kernels method. Seems to get a better result in terms of coverage of the glaze. Alright. Packing them into the crevices and corners. Trying to get a fairly, like, level-ish base. Because I think the rest is what's going to heap it over. Yeah. So let me just kind of dust all that off. Dust on some more sprinkles. And move my bag of chips out of my way. And hit that again. So, all in all, I mean, you can do this easily. I've been taking a little extra time as I'm explaining it, but it's only been like 28-ish minutes. So you could easily do one of these under half an hour if you're just looking for a quick little project to do. Now, I'm told that these are 1/6 scale. So approximate dollhouse, maybe they're a little too big for dollhouse scale. I'm not sure. I've never been a dollhouse person, so I'm not terribly sure what the scale for dollhouses are. But I'm told that these are about 1/6 scale, and I think definitely if you had a Barbie, like, this is a good size for a Barbie. I think that wouldn't be outside the realm of possibility. So I believe most of these are generally made to be decorative. However, if you were so inclined to, make these for your child, I think they could easily be pretty safely used with a range of dolls and not be too weird of a size that they don't that they look odd. Like, I know I was a big Barbie girl, and that was one of my issues is that, like, my dad would give me, the little, like, white thing that goes in the center of a pizza to keep it from sticking to the box. Give me that and be like, "Oh, here's a table for your dolls." Yeah, no. That is way too small of a scale to really be a Barbie-sized table. Now, a Barbie-sized step stool or, um, end table or something, maybe, but it's not a table they're sitting at, you know what I'm saying? So, I think this is a good scale. To go back to the now again, this is MGA brand Miniverse. To go back to the Zuru brand mini brands for a second, some of them are not a consistent scale at all. I have found. So some of them are a good scale for, say, a Barbie or other similar sized dolls, whereas some of them are way too big. They might be a good scale for like an American Girl doll, like a much larger size doll. Um, but some of them would be pretty good Barbie scale, which I don't know what Barbie scale is either, generally speaking, but we can check into that in a second. Now I've got these all glazed, and since this is going to be the last one, I'm kind of trying to make it aesthetic and flip some of these over so they're not upside down. So they're a good little popcorn shape. I think I'm going to hit this with some sprinkles. And the UV lamp, and then build up the last remaining pieces on this side, kind of even it out, and finish this bad boy off. So, there we go. I'm just using my live counter to as a countdown instead of boring you guys with that 30-second graphic. But yeah, so this is, like I said, generally real time. We're at 33 minutes and we're almost done. So real easy to do these little projects. Now, I think since this has taken, I had no idea how long this was going to take. So I think we will do a second one. And the second one that we'll do, that was a good 30 seconds. One of the sprinkles came off, but not bad. Not bad at all. We'll do one of the ice cream sundaes, the waffle cones that I have. Okay, so kind of want to build up this side. So I'm going to goo out more of that glaze, sunny days glaze. And kind of get the rest of that on there. And I think this definitely looks better glazed in this fashion than, say, just drizzled on. Last two little pieces. Get on there. Yeah, I think this looks better like mixed in like this than just drizzled on, because if you think about it like a caramel corn, the caramel corn isn't just drizzled on top, it's mixed into the popcorn. So I think that's a better look for sure. Alright. Now, I don't know, I'm turning some of these over, but at the same time, I feel like turning all of them over would be disingenuous. I kinda like the bit of randomness and, because if you pushed out a bunch of popcorn right now, they're not all gonna, do that. Okay, get a little bit more of this glaze. I am gonna pop just, like, a little bit more of it on top. To also get some more sticky sprinkles. Because I guess you would kinda drizzle if you were making this kinda weird. I don't even know what flavor this would be. Strawberry, maybe? Like, glaze on your popcorn? It does kinda remind me of, like, the pink popcorn you'd get at, like, the fair. Okay. Let's get a good sprinkling on top. And this is super, like, now covered this goo, so I'm gonna take the back of the spoon and kinda push it into the glaze. Alright. Maybe I will just kinda nah, I like it without it. Okay. So, I think that's gonna be I mean, can I, like alright. I feel like that works as a little bit of glaze, like, drizzled on top. Let me take my toothy pick here and get that, like, dollop off. Excuse me. Alright. Cap that. I'm just using a little bit of the glaze to pick up some of these extra sprinkles that I dropped, put them back on here before I cure this. Alright. Place. Thank you. Alright. I'm pretty happy with that. Now, I'm going to set this down next to it so that it also cures and it's easier to, like, dispose of. Um, I'm holding it there right now, actually. there. So that it doesn't necessarily stick to. Now this is a silicone backing on my little Lazy Susan here. So I'm just gonna hit this kind of from all sides now as well, because it is done and we want to get all of the UV resin cured. I will say that it's nice that it doesn't have a stink. Some UV resin really stinks, especially the kind that you get like from Amazon or Wish or Temu or whatnot, that doesn't really have a brand name on it, and has a lot of Chinese instructions. A lot of times that stinks really badly. And I don't know where MGA is. I'm guessing, like most toys and novelties, it's made in China or Taiwan or Indonesia or somewhere in Asia. But it doesn't stink. I'm not going to hold it up to my nose, but just from this foot of distance that I have, it doesn't reek. So it's a little sticky, but didn't lose one sprinkle. Not even when I tapped. No sprinkle loss. So I say that's pretty cute. That's sticky, but this is not. So I feel good about the level of cure on that. And then you see this. I'm just gonna chuck in my trash bag, and it has the little cloche. Voila! Unicorn popcorn. All right. So I'm gonna put this in its little cloche until I figure out what it is I'm gonna do with these. How I'm going to display them. I have an idea of how I'm going to display it, but we shall see how that shakes out. So put that little guy in there, finished in my bag o' tricks, and then I'm going to put the cap back on these sprinkles, and I think I have somewhere. These are from, again, these Zuru things, but I'm just going to, since I have some of them, keep the extra. I don't think I need to keep the little snack bag. That's a little excessive. I will keep this little tab and the spoon. So that's my extra ingredients. One of the very cute things is that this brand sells a they sell, what is it called? A kitchen. And the kitchen has an oven that is its own UV lamp with a 5-minute timer. It's pretty cute. All right, so next on the docket, this is one that it's in a baggie because my friend, who's super into this stuff, bought it from somebody on a Facebook group. So it is Spumoni ice cream. I hate Spumoni. I'm not a fan. Because primarily Spumoni has cherry ice cream, and I am not a fan of that. My dad, however, loves him some Spumoni. Okay, so the little instructions tell you doily cup. So this has just 3 ice creams because Spumoni is 3 ice creams. Now, Spumoni really is like a Neapolitan of Italian ice cream. So in reality, you wouldn't get 3 perfect little scoops like this that are each flavor. You would get 3 scoops that are mixed, like this. But whatever. We're gonna go with it. Okay. So, this did not come with the little tongs, which is fine because I have them over here, but also I have like real big girl tweezers. Okay. So the idea here, according to this, 5 to 10 minutes, is that the chocolate syrup is the resin, and trying to get the little seal off. Uh-oh. Oh no. Maybe it doesn't actually. There we go. I thought it would probably actually flip based on that, but I guess it doesn't. Okay. Oh, crud. Okay, well, there we have the chocolate syrup, which is on my nail now. Just get that off of my nail best I can. Okay. So, we're placing the ice creams in the bowl, which they don't really. Oh, I guess they do. They're kind of concave on the bottom a little bit, so they do place kind of like that. I wouldn't put that. I would definitely put the chocolate on the bottom and the cherry and I think it's pistachio that goes on top of the spumoni. Um, put that, and then these little, oh my goodness. So there are way more of these than I'm gonna need. These little whipped cream with a cherry on top. Adorable. This little whipped cream container. Okay. I'm going to kind of dump those out. So it's generally like that. You put this spoon in, and then you place this on top. This is going to be super quick. Okay. So what I'm going to do, actually I am going to use these little things because they're a little more forgiving than no, I'm not. Take it back. Alright. Okay. So, like before, I'm going to grab another toothpick here. Okay. I'm going to put just kind of a dollop of chocolate into the bottom. I'm just kind of swirling it around to make it a little wider of a surface so I can get that chocolate ice cream to adhere. Actually, that's what I should do. That's what I'm trying to do here anyway, is get the chocolate ice cream to stick to the bowl. Just do that. Okay. It's good and centered. So I'm gonna hit that. With the UV light, and I'm going to also, after I give this a few seconds, turn it upside down to get through the clear plastic onto where it's actually adhered to the little ice cream. So in this one, I started to say in this one, it came with just the 3 scoops of each flavor that makes up the Spumoni mix. But a lot of times they'll come with 4, and you may only need like 2 or 3 to make your little like waffle cone sundae, which is I have a Rocky Road kit like that. So there's little waffle cones and chocolate pieces and mini marshmallows, and I believe there are 4 Rocky Road um, scoops in there, and I probably won't need 4 scoops. So that's again where people very often, very often have extras to do remix things. Okay, so I don't think no, I don't want that in there. Okay, questioning like, do I want since I have so many, do I want like a little? If they didn't all have cherries, I might consider that, but okay. So I'm gonna do the same thing. Actually, I'm going to do this like it is syrup. And I'm going to use the spoon since I'm eventually going to stick the spoon into the side to just kind of push it down a little bit. Because then I want this guy in there. And this. Okay, I think I'm gonna move this off to the side because I'm gonna there move the spoon and the other cherry off to the side so that I can cure this the way it is with the green ice cream on top of the chocolate there. And it does take care for 5 to 10 minutes, but I wonder if that's like literally 5 to 10 minutes in the sunlight. Okay, let me real quickly look this up. Okay, I was right. It's cherry, pistachio, and chocolate, which I want no part of those flavors together, and I just want no part of cherry as it is. All right, so okay, I'm gonna glob on some more. Son of a monkey. Put that in there. Let me try something because it is kind of cold. So maybe if I just like hold on to this for a minute and like warm it up, it'll flow a little better and look more like freaking chocolate syrup. It might have helped a little bit, but not a whole lot. So I just want to get the bottom of that so that I can adhere it. Alright, let me wipe this off because pulling this out with a toothpick like the other one really isn't giving me the like effect that I want, which is like proper, here we go, proper drizzle chocolate syrup. Okay. I don't hate that. I kind of like that. I don't like where it's touching the side here. Let me see if I can like spread that out. Yeah, that works. Okay, I am going to cure this the way it is, and then I am going to attach the little whipped cream. So do that. This one was a bit more difficult for me because I wish the UV resin had like acted a little more like chocolate syrup to get like a good drizzle across it. Um, but I don't hate this kind of drizzle. And then I can put one, maybe two of these, maybe one on top of each. And then it'll be cute. The spoon is sufficiently stuck in there. The whole thing picks up by the spoon. Now, this one, like I said, I do not like Spumoni. It's nasty. My dad really likes Spumoni. So, my intention with this, once it's finished, is to send it to my dad, who lives across the country. So, hopefully, well, if I put it in, maybe I'll switch it up and put it in one of the balls that I have. It'll be fine. Okay. So that's nice and cured. Now I'm going to, I think for these, I will just kind of do that same, like, kind of put it on the, ooh. Okay, let me switch hands because I just don't have the power in my left hand for that. Uh, be like that, or would it be more like that? Yeah, I think it would be more like that and no, maybe just the one. All right. Yeah, I like it like that. So this one, yeah, significantly less time to do this because there's less layers and getting everything super perfect. Even though the popcorn wasn't super perfect, but it was a little more like trying to make sure that all those little pieces didn't just go everywhere when you upended the bowl that they're in. Um, that's pretty important. All right, so that's stuck. Let me see if I can fit one more on here in a way that looks good. Mm, nah, I think that is gonna be that. So I'm gonna put the little whipped cream, cap the chocolate syrup. I'm gonna keep the little container next to it, at least just for like a picture, for picture purposes when I'm done here. So, um, that is fashion one. I've just got this all kind of in a Target bag over here. All right, so this is gonna be my excess. Put the tongs in there, my little excess accessories. Oh, the thing about the little kitchen that I was talking about too, which I might just show you guys here, is that it also has like cabinets and stuff for cabinets and stuff for all your extra ingredients. Okay, so this is my haul for today, which let me do this and show you this way what we've done today. Thank you for joining me. Let me show you. There are links in the description below as to where you can get your own MGA Miniverse items. They are blind bag, so to speak. So they come. Here's one that. So this is one of the Christmas ones, and I know like the holiday ones tell you what they are. So this one I know from this is the gingerbread house. Um, the Valentine's Day ones are out now. This one, I know are the cookies. Um, and where went that? Yeah, here's another holiday one that I know is the hot chocolate. And there were like chase ones that are blind on the holidays. But my friend, who's now big into this, uh, discovered how to find the chase ones. So, for example, the holiday ones, in some of the ones that said they were gingerbread houses or hot chocolate, I think hot chocolate ones, there was elf spaghetti, elf like the movie elf, spaghetti, and you could find that. The Valentine's Day ones, the chase is a like a vase with roses, and there's a very specific way to tell which one is the cake or whatever it comes in, and which one is the chase roses, and that's by weight. I guess the roses are significantly lighter than the what it says it is on the ball. So I don't have, because they're all chased and blind bag, I don't have any of the others that are still wrapped. But this is generally what they look like when you buy them at the store. Let me just move this to the side. Generally,